Hello out there. I got a question for you. Can I find you and your papers? You know, when it comes to scholarly writing, being findable matters more than many people realize. Your title, abstract, and keywords are what make your article visible to others. The words you choose determine whether someone discovers your work or never sees it at all. How you find other people's work and how they find yours are really two sides of the same coin. If you haven't already, I recommend taking a look at my previous posts, references, and find your target journal for more on that idea. So let's talk about it. How can I find you, and how could you find me? If your article appears in a journal that many investigators in your field read, there's a chance someone will come across it while browsing the table of contents. But let's be honest. Most people don't browse anymore. They search. They go straight to PubMed, Google Scholar, Web of Science, Scopus, and other databases. In seconds, they scan thousands of papers. And those searches don't run on magic, they run on metadata. Metadata includes things like your title, your author names and affiliations, the type of article you've got, the year and language of publication, your abstract, your keywords, and sometimes even the full text, depending on who has the copyright. Whether your paper shows up near the top of the list depends largely on the words you used in those places. And there's something to keep in mind. Only about 44% of people ever click to the second page of Google search results. If your paper isn't near the top, there's a good chance it won't be seen at all. So if you want to rise to the top of the list, start with your title. Make it focused. Clearly state your topic. Highlight what makes your study unique. Next, think about your abstract. I like to think of the abstract as a hook or a 30-second pitch in 250 words or less. It should cover the reason for the study, the background or objective, the key methods, the key results, and the conclusions. This is often the only part of your paper that somebody reads before deciding whether to go further with it. So let's talk about the keywords. Many journals recommend using medical subject headings or MESH terms. These are standardized categories created by the National Library of Medicine to group together articles in PubMed. And despite that recommendation, most authors still choose their own keywords and let PubMed assign the MESH categories later. That's okay, because there's help. There's a natural language processing tool, otherwise known as an AI tool, called Mesh on Demand. You paste in text like your abstract, and it highlights terms you can use to search for articles in the same mesh category as yours. I've included a link if you'd like to explore it further. That's in the written version of this podcast. There's another approach too, what I like to call finding needles in haystacks. You can delegate your search to your AI helper. Give it instructions the way you would talk to Siri, Alexa, or Google. Just remember, tell it you want peer-reviewed articles and always double-check what it gives you. Sometimes it hallucinates. AI searches don't return the same results you'd get from traditional keyword searches or from Mesh on Demand. That's because AI systems group words with similar meanings into broader conceptual categories. Sometimes that difference is exactly what helps you discover something new. And if you're really interested in what other investigators in your field are doing and writing, take a look at OpenAlex. It's one of the largest publication databases available, and people are using it in creative ways to explore research trends and connections. I've included a link in the written part of this if you want to learn more. And I'll leave you with this thought. It's all about words, pictures, and numbers. When people search for similar words, they retrieve publications with figures and tables that complete the story. And don't forget, your publication is someone else's reference. So make it easy for them to find you. Well, there's my view. Consider it until, we talk together next time.